I'm Josh with SkidPro. Today we're going to take a closer look at our Extreme Duty High Flow Trencher. This trencher is a beast by any measure. Just looking at its build and the stout design, you can tell that it can take on the toughest soils out there on the biggest skid loaders in the industry. If you've seen our other trencher video, you know that quality build with long-term durability and peak performance is what we strive for. As good as that trencher is, we heard a need in the market for something bigger, something badder, and something that can dig deeper and wider for special applications. Enter the SkidPro Extreme Duty High Flow Trencher. Let's dig in and see what makes this unit a leader of the pack. We start with 2.5 by 2.5 thick-walled square tubing frame around the reinforced QT plate. Additional 6-inch steel bent plate gusseting ties that all together. That gives a strong, durable backplate at your connection point to the skid. Now let's look at the boom construction. While nothing is indestructible, this boom is really close. It's got an extra heavy-duty, oversized beam, 5/8 thick, 4 inches wide. We know it's not if, but when the operator will make a slight errant move and the boom gets pushed hard into the trench wall. We want to overbuild for added insurance and uptime protection. Now we can't overlook the heart of this trencher, and that is planetary power. At SkidPro, we are firm believers in the power of planetary drives, especially for ground engaging tools like our trenchers and earth augers. In the digging world, we know that speed is never the determining factor. It's all about torque. And the torque on a planetary is unmatched. What is it? It is simply a planetary gear between the final drive and the direct drive motor. It turns down the RPM and takes a monster jump in torque. And speaking of the motor, we utilize a 6000 series motor that is already super high torque for high flow machines. This 1-2 punch of 6000 series high flow motor and planetary knows no rival for torque output on a skid loader trencher. Next, let's look at our heavy duty trencher chain. The teeth we run on the unit are a tungsten earth scoop 50/50 combo. The tungsten teeth are 3/8 inch thick and are great for tearing through tough soil, rock, debris, roots, you name it. The hammer style of this tungsten tooth is more versatile and less expensive to run compared to the bullet mining tooth, and the only real need for a bullet tooth is if you're trenching through solid rock, which is extremely rare. Loose rock and rocky soils is where the tungsten hammer tooth really shines. The other 50% are the black scoop style tooth, which not only aid in cutting the trench, they're also the best designed to pull and carry that soil out of the trench to the spoil auger. We took the best of both to give you optimal speed and performance in the field. Each tooth is bolt-on removable and replaceable. Replacement is easy, even in the field. Spacers adjust the width at which the teeth sit on the chain. These are also replaceable, giving you the ability to change widths if a new job arises. At the end of the boom, you'll see our massive nose roller bearing. This bearing is 10 inches wide and 1¼ inches thick. Nose roller bearing failure is one of the #1 causes of downtime out in the field. That's why we err on the side of heavier is better, so you can rest assured you'll have maximum productivity and uptime protection. On top of the boom is our heavy duty Crummer. This has an extra large poly cap that is bolt-on replaceable. It utilizes a spring-loaded design to maintain down pressure and a clean scraping inside the trench. It also has a pin-up feature that keeps it safe and out of the way when doing vertical plunge cutting and starting your trench. Now let's take a closer look at the spoil auger. On the side of the trencher, you will see this extra large 3/16 thick spiraled spoil auger. Due to the high volume of dirt this trencher can move per second, it was imperative to have a high-performing spoil auger to remove all the soil from the trench area quickly. The auger is bolt-on, so it can be removed to trench near buildings and obstacles. You can also side shift the frame to accomplish this more easily. On the opposite side of the auger, you'll see one of the secrets to the performance of this trencher. It's the massive adjustable skid shoe. This skid shoe is 31.5 inches long and 6 inches wide. Every skid shoe utilizes 3 preset hole settings that determine an exact depth control on the trencher. This is a huge convenience boost and productivity increase for the operator. Simply remove the bolts, adjust the shoe, and you're cutting to that exact depth. I can't say enough about the real-world practicality of this skid shoe. It just flat out makes operating the trencher a breeze, as it holds its depth incredibly well, and in doing so, you trench only what you need, no more, no less. And that means faster travel speeds while trenching, and best of all, less time filling in and packing the trench when you're cleaning up. It's a double whammy of productivity. Our extra heavy-duty chain tensioner is conveniently located behind the skid shoe on the boom, right next to the oversized wrench, making in-field adjustment quick and easy. So as you can see, not only is this trencher a high-flow monster, it's modeled after our best-selling, tried and true standard flow trencher. This one's just bigger and badder to accommodate higher flows, bigger machines, wider cuts, and deeper depths. If you don't have a high flow skid loader, be sure to check out our standard flow trencher video by clicking on the above link. For any other questions, give one of our awesome product gurus a call or stop in online at skidpro.com.